Oh my goodness, friends. What is going on? Look at this beaut that I got the keys for. This is my homie's new bike. He just bought a 2008, I think, or 2007 Yamaha R6 with titanium exhausts. And he wants me to take it for a spin. And I was like, yeah, why not? Dude, sauce. Let's check this out. I've never been on... Have I been on an R6? No. I rode an R1 for like a split second. And it was, that fueling was crazy. That throttle was like super like on-off snatchiness. Yeah. Let's check this out. Let's throw a leg over. So first things first, hella aggressive seating position. Typical Yamaha. We's in neutral south. I have no idea what the clutch engagement feels like. Those mirrors actually work. How about that? Let's see. Wonder if we can roll around. Oh yeah. Boy, this thing's lightweight. Holy cow, it's crunched down though. It's like my butt's all sticking up in the air. Okay. Let's wait for this car because we know we're getting up against here for throttles. Put on that blinker south. Yeah. Alright, so here comes R6 time. Oh, he stalls it! Boy, it's like way out at the end. Wow, this thing is like all the way at the end. So first impressions, there we go. Now I can only see my shoulder now that I'm riding. So it's pretty hunched over. The mirrors are not as cool as I thought they were at first glance, but man, this thing it's got some get up and go. So my Aprilia releases like very soon. This releases all the way at the end, so it feels like just light amounts of pull. Yeah, you can two-finger this thing pretty easily. Dude, so far so good. So that throttle is hella quick. There's no play whatsoever. See if we can get down on this thing. Woohoo! That's almost wheelie territory, friends. Oh man, look at that. So yeah, so this is one of the more aggressive seating positions I think I've ever sat on for a middleweight. This is way more brutal than Vex's ZX6R. That is for darn tootin'. See how the back brakes are. Oh, effective. Front brakes, effective. See, it doesn't grab until way at the end though. So this clutch release is like way out at the end. You could almost hit this thing with one finger. So short shifting, yeah, that works out. This guy's like right up my butt. Will she move? Yeah, so far so good. It's got a little more mid-range than I thought it would. We're on surface streets, friends. We're not trying to get nuts. Transitions pretty easily. These controls don't feel so bad. You can peg stand it a little bit. Those wires look a little stuck out there. It doesn't look like it's super crispy, but that's okay. But I tell you what, you are like in basically a full tuck just riding on this thing. Look at this. And we're doing, what, 40? Dash is pretty good. It's like that red line your shift light is pretty big too. So I don't see a lot of, I don't know why this guy's right on my butt either. I don't see a lot of fancy snazziness. This just looks like it's pretty straightforward super sport, friends. Sounds good though, holy shit. A little bit of chain chatter back there. Okay, first gear, so that's got a pretty powerful smack to it. So we want to kind of not get into all the weeds here. So my buddy just bought this as a first bike, and it was a Craigslist buy, so that's cool. I thought for certain he was going to get that Ninja 650. We had talked about it. Ooh, yeah. These brakes are... they got a lot of oomph on to them. Cool. So red line appears to be 16.5-ish. I'm kind of getting the hang of it now. Let's see what we're going to do here is we're going to dip in right here on Brad Ford. And his gas light just came on. Nice. Yeah. Let's freaking modulate this throttle and keep it semi-upright. We're just going to turn around here. Boy, this full lock puts a lot of fucking pressure on your wrists, though. I'll tell you what. This is a little more aggressive than Vex's when he was in full super sport mode. But I'll tell you what, man. Dipping into the corners is probably really easy to do on this thing. How easy is neutral? Nope, not very. Tell you what, she's a lot cooler than mine. Mine runs like... oh shit. Mine runs like 220-ish. 215 to 220. This is right at 199 so far. There we go. So I can downshift into neutral much easier. Oh man, this thing's light, friends. This is way lightweight. But shit, that's a reach. Oh my gosh. That is like way down there. I can see the appeal to these things though. That front end is dope. It's super nice. Looks sexy. Look at all these cats. Looks like everyone's going to the beach today. Let's see if I can not stall this time. Of course, Bayonetwork stalls the first ride on the R6. Super professional, friends. Boy, you don't have to give that throttle anything and it just crawls and crawls and crawls. So another immediate impression is that this does not have a really strong engine braking when you let off the throttle. But that's probably good for a newer rider. And he's a big dude. He's got more shoulders or as much as I do, and probably twice the muscle. So he's borrowing a buddy's helmet. It fits right, which is good. But we got to get him a helmet. We got to get him some quality gear. I hooked him up with some of my old Cellar gloves that I was kind of retiring, and also my old leather, which I took to my PCH trip on year one. Yeah, you know, you can actually ride this thing at pretty low speeds. You know, third gear's not tormenting. Some bikes it's just on or it's off, and I can tell even with this 600 here that it's a little snatchier than I would like, and I don't know if that's just because the throttle is so damn strong, like it's so tight, or if that's just kind of the nature of this thing. I definitely remember that being a call out. The two things that were kind of my biggest call out for the R1 was that the seating position was freaking brutal, absolute brutality, and this is not far off. It's hella aggressive. And the other thing was that throttle was fucking on or off. You just couldn't hang on to it. And I think third gear is not as punishing, so it feels pretty good. It's suspended super tight though, which might just be a nature of the setup from the guy he bought it from. But so far, I don't see any obvious flaws. Nothing smells bad, looks bad, nothing's falling apart. This is loose a little bit. And boy, those brakes are tight. Those brakes are hella tight. So I think without anti-lock brakes as a feature, he's gonna have to be soft with his right hand for the first few months, you know. But I would romp on this thing on a track for sure. This thing looks like it was purpose built to go fast and around corners and stuff. So kudos to Yamaha for making an absolutely delicious looking motorcycle. You either love this thing or you hate it. I think with the front end, I think it's rock solid. And I'm glad he didn't get a leader bike or something super powerful. I think a roll on from third, where are we at? Almost 30 miles an hour. Like, she's definitely got some torque, nothing like the Tuono. It's not going to rip your arms off, but pretty good, friends, overall. Transitions pretty well. I could tell the tires are kind of have a little bit of flat spot on them. There's a lot of highway or freeway riding on this thing, but man, this is great. I'll bet he's excited. He got off that thing and was instantly grabbing his wrist, trying to shake his hands out. So I know he's just not used to putting all his weight up front like that. And kind of I'm not either, to be honest. Even with the Tuono, I'm still trying to figure that out a little bit, even though it's way more upright. But it's not too buzzy, low RPM. It's got some pickup to it, but it's not brutal. I got a feeling this thing screams at the top end of the RPM though, because really this thing comes on between like really 10,000 RPM and 10 and 14. Really, that's where the meat of the power band is on this, according to what I've read. So it feels like that's about accurate. So boy, that thing sounds amazing. Oh my gosh. So it's got a factory titanium exhaust. So that's pretty awesome. Let's see, wait, 2, 1, yeah. Dude, awesome. See if I can get this kickstand. Nope. There we go, second try. Dude, this is lightweight though. Telling you. Let's see if it'll go into lock. Cool. Yeah, friends, look at this thing. This chain needs some help. It's loose AF. But, yeah, friends, dude, we can turn this thing into... We could turn this thing right into tip-top shape in no time flat. It appears like it's just been sitting for a while. You can kind of tell. But everything's crispy on it, which is great. You just kind of got to watch the seals and stuff. But, damn. Oh, and it looks like there's some aftermarket turn signals here, too. I don't think these were factory. And I'm getting a cow. Yeah. And those fork seals, though. Alright. We're out, friends.
Playtime is over. Say what? Over. Say what? I got no time to play no games with you. Playtime is over. Over. I got no time to play no games with you.